Hey guys, this is Ada. I'm going to be talking to you today about diatomaceous earth. And diatomaceous earth have several health properties. Okay, this is some diatomaceous earth that I have in a jar, and this is the way I store it. I will take it out the main container and put it in a jar, and it comes in a bag like this. And as you can see, this is a 5-pound bag, and this is Permaguard, and I paid like 18 bucks for it, and it's the food grade diatomaceous earth, because you want to get food grade. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the health benefits of diatomaceous earth, and there's 6 proven uses of the earth. Now, there are a grade that's not food grade. That's why I emphasized in the beginning that it's food grade. And the disclaimer is I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I have used diatomaceous earth through the years, and here lately I've used it more. And I can tell you about the improvements that I personally have seen in my overall health. So today I'm just going to start by giving you a little information on what diatomaceous earth is. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you've heard of diatomaceous earth, but there are a lot of videos out there on the subject, and it's called DE, and it's a natural product made up of fossilized remains of tiny aquatic organisms called diatoms. And composed of cell wall shells of single cell diatoms, it easily crumbles to a fine powder. In fact, the composition of the diatom cell walls are biogenic silica. So you can see that's a powder. See how fine it is? And what it is, it contains a lot of silica. And the silica is what make it beneficial for the hair, the nails, the skin, because the silica has a large percentage of silica in it. Okay, so as I read you, it's made up of diatoms, and I'm going to talk about the 6 uses of diatomaceous earth. First of all, diatomaceous earth is supposed to eliminate parasites from your body, and it's supposed to cleanse and detoxify the body. That's one of the uses that people use it for. It's good in that when you take diatomaceous earth, you'll actually see an improvement in the number of bowel movements that you have. And what it does, when you take diatomaceous earth, you can start with a teaspoon. I would start with a teaspoon, and you put it into a liquid. And as you stir it, you will see that it will make the liquid like a look powdery. But then if you sit the liquid down for any length of time, the diatomaceous earth will settle to the bottom, and it'll become thick like a mud. And because of the consistency, that's why it's important to drink a lot of water. Anytime you take the earth, you have to drink a lot of water. Because what it does when you drink water, it helps it not to dry the body out because of the content of silica in it. It tends to have a drying effect, and that is what causes it to pull different parasites from the body and to pull bad bacteria out of the digestive tract. So it's good for digestion. So these are the benefits that you will see as you use diatomaceous earth. Improved digestion and more regular bowel movements, and I can testify to that. I'm regular. I don't struggle with constipation or any of that. I stay having bowel movements, a lot of them in the morning, and I know you may be saying too much information, but before I go to work, I can testify to at least 2 or 3 before I leave out the door. And during work, most of the time, I've gotten everything out, and I don't have any more till the next day. But, I have my share, and I notice my eyes are clear. See my eyes? And I'm 50. My eyes are clear, and I've noticed improvements in my skin. And I've had some hair thinning, as you guys can see. My edges are a little thin, But all that was due to a thyroid issue or what have you. But when I started using the earth, it started thickening back up. And there's some other things that I use that I'm going to come back on and talk about later. But as you can see, I'm natural, of course, and I don't know what they classify my hair as. But I guess maybe a 4C. But it's soft. It's real soft. Um, so it's good for the hair. Better liver and colon functioning. And people, we need to keep our liver cleansed because a lot of the toxins build up from the environment, and it will cause you to have fatty liver. And I know a lot of people associate fatty liver with alcohol use or what have you, but just not having a clean liver because of all the stuff that's in our foods. And I try to eat fairly healthy, guys. As you can see, I got sunflower seeds now. But anyway, lip improve better liver and colon function. I told you about the regular bowel movements, and there's a lot with colon cancer these days. So diatomaceous earth can help you in that area. Improve detoxification and removal of heavy metals from the body. We hear a lot about the aluminum and different metals that's not good for our body. Some people have gotten them in, when they used to get the old fillings, a lot of those fillings would have metal in them, and even with partials and dentures and stuff, they'll have metal in them. But this stuff is good for cleansing your body of the heavy metals. You get a stronger immune system and protection from illnesses. A cleaner home free from parasite, bed bugs, and viruses. Now you can use this diatomaceous earth I sprinkle it around the carpet because I know I live kind of out in the rural area, and behind me there's trees, and I see squirrels, and squirrels do carry fleas. I don't have any dogs or anything, but I know one day I was out there and I kind of noticed a flea, so I got busy. My room is downstairs and it's got carpet in, so I went on and sprinkled some of this. But it will kill insects and bugs and spiders, and what it do, it dry those out. So it's good for bed bugs, fleas, anything any type of insect. And the other thing, healthy looking skin, hair, and nails. And I told you about the skin and the hair and the eyes and everything, and that's because of the silica. Okay, stronger bones and protection from fractures or osteoporosis. Okay, I'm 50, guys, and I'm kind of going through menopause at the times, but I've had no issues with my joints, and I notice when I do, it doesn't last long. No issues with my joint, no joint issues. But I take this faithfully, and I put it in coffee, which I'm trying to taper away from the coffee, and I've been on and off coffee for years. But I put this in my coffee in the morning time, and I stir it up. And if I drink 2 cups, I add another teaspoon to the coffee. But that's how I get mine. And you just have to go back and stir it again, and sometimes 2 or 3 times, because when you sit the cup down, it settles to the bottom and it look like a mud. And that's why you have to drink so much water. Drink your water. You get stronger bones and protection from fractures, osteoporosis, and I just told you about that. Improve joint and ligament health. I don't have any issues with bending, squatting, or whatever, and I do exercise, people. I do exercise, and I have all through the years, but I have, my joints are in decent shape. Okay, it's good for your dogs and cats. It's a skin cleaner and flea control. Now, a lot of people will take the diatomaceous earth and they'll make like a facial scrub. You can take coconut oil and kind of add it to your oil and make a facial scrub, and it'll help with pimples and it'll help cleanse your skin. So a lot of people use it like that. So it's good for a lot of things, people. So my thing is, try it and see how, it helps you. I can only testify to how it has helped me. I see improvement in my skin. My skin is shinier, it's smoother, and I even notice I have I don't know if y'all can see those little spots there. It's like eczema. But I know, and I used to have it all on my back, and I'm bad about doctor's medicines and prescriptions and stuff like that. But lately, I've noticed when I look in the mirror, all that stuff is clearing up. You know, it's clearing up, and my skin feels so smooth, guys. And I know it's contributes to that, which I've never. My skin and my face have always been pretty decent, but through the years dealing with thyroid problems, stress, a lot of anxiety, whatever, it has a toll on your overall health. And I noticed my skin didn't look as good, guys. But like I say, this diatomaceous herb has helped me as far as my digestion. It's helped me have regular bowel movements. It's helped. I sleep better at night. My skin is better. Um, I've just noticed improvement in overall health. I've noticed that it a little tightening of the skin, and right now I'm just kind of bloated, but that's okay. But a little tightening of the skin, I've noticed that. So it is good, you know, and I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. I must repeat that. That's the disclaimer. I can only testify to what I've experienced with this. Now, if you guys are interested in using the earth, I would ask that you check with your doctor, you know, first. If you have any reservations, you know, I would just advise you to check with your doctor if you're taking doctor medicines or what have you know, before you take this. And remember, you need to get the food grade, not the pool grade, because there is an industrial grade that they use like in water filtration systems. But this one, you know, is mostly for household uses, your animals, your plants, or what have you. Now, another thing, I would not use this on like your flowers, because if the bees go to pollinate the flowers, then it will kill the bees. So be careful with that. But now, like your garden, and you want to keep bugs off your garden, you can use the diatomaceous earth instead of going purchase a chemical to sprinkle on your like your greens or your vegetables or whatever. You can use this and it will kill the bugs. But now don't put it on your flowers, because the bees pollinate the flower. We don't want to kill the bees. We need our bees, okay? Um, so that's another use of it. Use of the diatomaceous earth. And all I can say, better energy, overall strength. Um, and if another lady on another video shared that she had eaten something bad, and her stomach, you know, was bothering her, and she felt like she had food poison. And she said when she took the diatomaceous earth, it immediately cleared it up. Now, for those who first start taking the diatomaceous earth, I've heard people have a detox, and I had it. You start actually feeling bad, and you have like flu-like symptoms, but that's a product of that's a sign that it's detoxifying. And those symptoms may go on 2 or 3 days, a few days, maybe even a week. But if you stick to it, they will disappear, because your body's getting used to it, and it's cleaning your body of different toxins and parasites. But as you get used to it, those symptoms will clear up. But during the time that you're having symptoms, you can take like some activated charcoal, and that'll help pull the toxins on out your blood stream, so you won't experience all the detoxification side effects. So, like I say, guys, it has been awesome for me. It also detoxed the body of heavy metals, as I shared with you, and other different viruses. Um, According to some people who've done research on it, they found out that it kills up to DE will help absorb up to 80% of the viruses that present, include poliovirus, echovirus, and Coxsackie virus, which were all present in tap water. So, as I said earlier, there is a grade that they use in like water filtration systems that will help detoxify your water. Okay, it cleans parasites from your body. We all have parasites. And so if you eat meat, you know, you're especially susceptible to parasites. If you have animals like dogs or what have you, you're susceptible to parasites. And then, you know, we have these little dust mites and different I forget what the little mites that get in your skin that we have in small amount, but some people kind of get overgrowth. I've heard if you use this and coconut oil, it'll pull like the acne and the little parasites that get buried in the skin. It'll pull all that to the surface. So, you know, it will be it will be wise to use it. You know, so just something to think about. And it kills funguses and bacteria, what have you. There's something to think about. And of course, it improves the joints, bone, and ligament health, help clean and protect skin, nail, and teeth. And you can use it to brush your teeth. I have a container in the bathroom, and I'll put a small amount in there. And what I'll do, you can use your toothpaste. I use the aluminum free, and then you can put your toothpaste on your toothbrush, and then you dip it in this powder, and you can clean your teeth that way. So it has so many uses. And another thing that it help, the silicone here help with the synthesis of collagen, which we know we need collagen to make our skin look fluffy and nice and stay tight, because as you age, as we begin to age, sometimes my skin lose the collagen. And I'm just gonna pop this out here, guys, to show you another thing that I use for skin health to keep your skin plump and moist. This is collagen C. See that? I use this as well. I'm trying to put it so you can see. And it's good for joint health. And it has some silica in it as well. But I use this as well, to help with skin. It has vitamin C. Vitamin C is good for your skin as well. So that's something that, you might want to consider